Hey guys, it's Eric Cronover from Nerdy Geek Talks, for all your nerdy geeky needs, here with episode 47 of Steel City Bots. And you should actually be listening to this around the time we record it, believe it or not. I know that's how it has not been that way for the last couple episodes, but our editor has a computer. He didn't have a computer for a little while.
Woohoo!
Our editor has a computer. I can verify because I am now with him too. I moved back to Indiana, so yeah. But anyways, who do we have with me? We have Miguel. How is Miguel?
All right. This recording, or at least the episode woke me up from a nap. So that was fortuitous because I forgot we were doing this, and I also forgot to put an alarm. So I was like, "What the hell is happening?" And then I was like, "Oh wait, we have an episode."
I didn't know that before recording, so that's great.
I didn't mention this yet until just now.
Wonderful.
Well, I think I can make an episode titled around that. I'm pretty sure we have our episode title. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely going to be something about Miguel's nap. So now you know how Miguel is. Soundjack, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing, Eric?
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty busy. It's been a long day. But yeah.
Still unfortunately, you didn't make the promised Steel City Bots road trip like you said you would.
Yep, but we're not going to elaborate on the second part. But yeah. Miguel, that's true. I'm snacking on cheese. Miguel just said in the chat that I'm full of cheese. I can admit that.
He is full of cheese.
I am definitely full of cheese and Ritz crackers, but mostly cheese and jar water. Anyways, I could explain it, but I'm not going to. Zeus, how are you?
I don't know. I'll ask him when I see him.
Fair enough.
But you are Zeus.
That's what you think.
Oh wait, am I? Well, I'm doing pretty okay.
Oh, okay. That's good. Jared, how are you?
I'm doing good actually. One thing is a little bugging me, but you'll see that. Or you'll find out about that.
Was that a bad joke?
No. What?
Never mind. I thought that was a joke about the thing you got. No, I meant. Never mind. I'll explain when you get to what you're. I'm talking about repugnus.
Oh.
I thought because he's a bug, I thought you were trying to make a bad pun.
Oh, no.
Like, no puns on this show. Headmaster Don style, at least. You can make puns, just not that bad. Anyways.
But as it turns out, Eric was the one making the pun, so now he has to leave.
Oh
no, Eric da!
Bye, guys.
Bye, Nara.
We're done. Good night.
And last, but certainly least. No, I'm just kidding. Last but not least, Chris, how are you doing?
They took my teeth! They took my teeth!
Oh, yeah, she's missing a tooth. There you go.
Yes, they pulled a wisdom tooth out of me yesterday. That was fun, let me tell you. Novocaine is a hell of a drug. I could not feel the left side of my face for like 2 hours.
Yep. But anyways, Soundjack,
Yeah.
What is our history lesson for today?
Our history lesson for today is for August 16th, the day we are recording. On this day in 1958, actress Angela Bassett is born, who has not yet been involved with Transformers, technically, but we do know she will be the voice of the Decepticon Shatter in the Bumblebee movie coming out at the end of this year. Most of you are probably familiar with her, though, from the Black Panther movie, as she was the Queen of Wakanda.
Mm-hmm. Is she still the Queen of Wakanda if her son is now the king?
Just to make sure you know who she is.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably not.
No, she's not.
That's what I was saying earlier.
But what is she now?
Super
Anyways,
queen.
doesn't matter. Not this show.
Yeah, that's not that show.
But
There could be another show for that.
The alternate, what was going to be the history lesson for this week, it was also August 16th. It was only 2 years ago, though, 2016, the episode of Combiner Wars, the amazing show. The third episode, I think it's called The Duel, aired, which I didn't know what it was, so when I saw that in the history lesson, I went and looked, and it was the episode where Windblade tried to kill Optimus Prime.
Hi, I'm Windblade!
Yep, so I was almost gonna put that in there, but then Soundjack made the good call that we have the Queen of Wakanda, his birthday. So happy birthday, Shatter. It is Shatter, right? It's not Dropkick. It's
Yes.
Shatter. Yeah, Shatter.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing her in that movie. But yeah,
Also looking forward to seeing toys of that character.
very much so.
Same.
Studio series.
Yes.
I want a studio series. But anyways,
Yes.
Jared, what did you get this week?
I got a boatload of stuff, pretty much. So just go down the line. First off, I got Cyberverse Shockwave, which I absolutely love. Great figure, except he doesn't have any head movement. That's the only like real downside. After that, I got Studio Series Jazz, which is an awesome little dude. All that, don't really have a lot much to say about that. I got a bunch of Titan Masters because I was at my Five Below and I saw them and I picked them up. It's Fangry, the Swoop Titan Master. I still can't
Taro.
remember.
Taro.
Taro.
Okay. And I also got Titan Master Repugnus, G1 Repugnus, and Titan's Return Repugnus. So
That's a lot of repugnus.
yeah.
It's
Don't talk to
it's
me
almost
or
an
my son
infestation.
or my son's son ever again.
Sounds like an infestation to me.
Pretty much what I'm going by right now is that G1 Repugnus I'm calling Repugnus Senior, Titan's Return Repugnus just Repugnus, and Titan Master Repugnus Junior. Because Titan Master's smallest, G1's the tallest.
But
Meanwhile, I'm calling them the Swarm.
Swarm.
Anyways, I also got this little guy called Predaking. Not really much to say about that. Yeah, I got the Titan Predaking, which is a pretty cool figure. He's my first Titan class figure. And yeah, one major drawback though for me was his sticker sheet. They suck, pretty much. Anytime or whenever I want to sticker him up, the sticker would come up, but also the paper underneath, making the sticker
Uh-oh.
not stick at all. What can you do?
Ooh.
Other
that's
than that,
rough.
I got Power of the Prime Sludge and Snarl, so I finally completed Volcanicus, which is awesome. Awesome. Last but not least, I got Throne of the Primes, which I am finally have him. Major, but one
Jared,
words for
hold up. Oh no.
Jared, you're gone. You're gone.
Yeah,
Oh, so
Jared,
it's not,
you-
not just on my end. Okay.
All right, Jared.
As I was just to say, we can't use my audio.
Talk about
Jared.
Throne of the Primes, because all of that just cut out. I don't know if your internet's
It
bad
was
or
cut.
what.
It was cutting out a lot for me. So if we use my recording,
We're good. We're just
Yeah.
gonna edit. So Jared, go.
last but not least, I got Throne of the Primes, which is an awesome set. I really like this set a lot. One major drawback that I got, at least, is that the Prime Master, the 13th, came misassembled. So his legs are backwards forever now. Yay!
no, Mrs. Sembo, no. Johnny Five is alive.
Who was the last
Also,
deluxe of
if
Titan's
I-
Return? Was it
Slug Slinger.
Slugslinger. His Titan Master on mine has the same problems that yours did, where the lower legs were backwards, so he couldn't. And he actually couldn't store the Titan Master in vehicle mode then. So Hasbro sent me a free deluxe. I got a misfire.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
That did
Hey.
happen.
Yeah, you could always try to knock out that pin.
I am
Yeah.
not trying to knock anything out with this thing.
Now the question is, if Jared emails them for a new one, will they send him a new Prime Master, or will they send him a new $70 set?
I don't know. I did email
Don't send
them.
him neither. he will get something of probably equivalent value because
So $70.
they probably don't have more. So
That's what I was
Who's
saying.
Uh,
Yeah.
To my
Even though the
recollection,
site is what?
the site says there's more,
to
but
my
I
rec-
highly doubt the exclusive will get another one.
to my recollection, if it's something like that, if it's over a certain price, they're going to ask you to send it back, and then you'll get a replacement.
But I don't know if they'll
So-
do that since it's an exclusive. I don't know if they'll replace it because I don't know if there's more to replace
No,
it with.
I mean they'll replace it with something else,
Uh,
but they odds are will ask for it back because of its price. Because that's what happened with my Titan Force set when I ordered that. I don't think I've told too many people. I know I told at least a few. When I ordered that, the screw holding Sentinel Prime's faceplate on was missing. So I emailed them about it, and they said that in order to get a replacement, I'd have to send it back, but that they wouldn't be able to guarantee they'd replace it with the exact same thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna run that. I didn't want it back. I'm saying like, if they say like, okay, if you want a replacement, you'll have to send it back. I'm like, just a set of backwards legs. I can live with that.
Yeah.
I'm not sending this thing back.
He's a member of the Ministry of Funny Walks.
Yeah,
Or is it Silly Walks? Silly Walk, sorry.
he's a
This is
master
a-
of the.
Hold on, this is a reference. I don't get the reference.
Monty Python's Flying Circus?
Oh, I've only seen a couple of the movies. I've not actually seen their shows.
Oh boy. That's one of the most classic gags.
Something I've been meaning to remedy, but I haven't been able to find them anywhere.
anyways, is that it?
Yeah, I'm done.
Jared?
Yep, I'm done.
How do you like the Primal mold in general? Because I think you're the first one of us to get. Well, Miguel got Primal, but how do you? He got the Throne of the Primes. How do you feel about the Primal mold? Because I'm really curious about that one.
I like it. I like it a lot, actually. No, for me, I'm gonna keep this set and just display him around all my Prime Masters on his throne, and then whenever I get the actual Optimus Primal or whatever his name is, whenever I
Optimal
get the
Optimus.
Optimal Optimus.
whenever I get the actual Optimal Optimus, then I'll
Yeah.
use that as the figure I messed around with a lot more.
Oh, and Jared, don't forget my offer too. If Eric can't find me some Terrorcons, I will send you my spare 13th to trade for the broken one.
Nope,
Or the,
I'm doing your deal.
Yeah, I'm saying if you can't manage.
Oh no,
on the off
it's,
chance
I'm
you
gonna
can't,
manage. I've decided that's how I'm gonna get that set. I'm gonna get those Terracons.
so
And
Oh,
so-
wait, Jared, talk about the crown thing that we found out from Twitter.
Yeah, so apparently you can take the front crown, like the front bit of the crown off, and give it to the the Optimus Primal Evolution, the smaller Primal.
Baby Prime, if
yeah,
you
Baby
will.
Prime.
the chimp to the gorilla.
Yeah. It works kinda, not really, because it doesn't tab in or do anything like that. It literally just sits there and balances based off of friction and science.
Science. Eric, was Eric talking? Because I saw his mouth moving and no sound.
Yep.
I thought he was
I had
eating
myself.
something.
I had myself muted. Did you say
Okay.
the whole crown or the? It sounded like you said the front of the crown.
Yeah, the front bit, this
Wait,
bit.
they separate?
Yeah.
Wait,
Magic.
can you hold it up again just so I can see it? I know. I know people
My-
listening can't hear it, but I did not know that they came off.
It's like a tiara.
I
Kinda.
discovered it from Twitter.
Huh, that's
Holy
interesting.
crap! It's a tiara. That's amazing. Oh my god.
Tiara Monkey.
I know how I'm displaying mine.
Exactly.
Tiara Monkey.
Queen monkey.
But anyways, Chris, what did you get this?
Oh
try
boy,
not to
okay.
try not to take an eternity on all the stuff you got this week.
I'm gonna
Actually,
zoom
can I
through.
go first because my internet's going to go out in 4 minutes.
Oh, Soundjack, go Soundjack, because I'm gonna go last, so Soundjack should go.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
quickly, because we are recording very late, so my internet's going out very early this episode. I got two. I'm pretty sure I only got two things since we last talked about talked about stuff. Because I'm pretty sure I had Blast Off the last time.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I had Blast Off. So since then, I got Cyberverse Shockwave and the Titans Return Repugnus. Who I figured out an ultimate monster mode form for, and I've been meaning to post that to the Twitter accounts, both my personal one and to the Steel City Bots one. So if it's not up by the time this podcast goes out, keep an eye out for that, and you'll see what
Tweet
I'm talking
angrily
about.
at him if he doesn't have it
General
up.
Kenobi.
Yes. But I do have a review for Repugnus out on my YouTube channel, so you should go check that out. Soundjack 426. And besides that, the only other thing I got was the Mega Bloks Mimikyu, which is only relevant because I posted an image relating to it to the Steel City Bots Instagram. So I figured I'd mention it because plugging that Instagram.
Yay!
Because I need to put more photos. I hadn't put a photo up since before July.
It's okay. We're all getting back into the swing of things.
Nice.
It doesn't
Anyway.
matter for I'm not going back to school. You're the only one going back to school here, Eric.
I'm going to
and
school.
Tanner.
Oh yeah, they start.
Well,
this
Tanner's
Tuesday.
not here tonight, so
Yep. Tanner and I start this.
I am
start school at the
going
same time.
to school, but it is a new school, so I don't know if it counts as back.
Oh yeah, well yeah, you're technically not going back, but you are going to. Yeah.
I am starting
same with
college
Miguel, because he's starting
in a couple
his-
weeks.
When do you start? Just curious.
The 27th.
Oh, gotcha. Stop for a little
Listen,
bit.
listen, Zeus, save yourself. It's a scam. Don't be a chump. I'm kidding.
It's okay. It's community college.
There you
I
go.
know.
Well, that's not a scam. That costs like nothing compared to other colleges.
I know.
Yeah, I'm not paying for a full chicken degree.
Just don't do what I did.
What did you do?
I'll tell you after the show. I'm too embarrassed to talk about it on
Okay.
a recording.
Cool.
Way too embarrassed.
Zeus, what did you get this week?
I got Cyber Battalion Shockwave, the biggest boy.
Thank
He's a very fun toy, although the transformation is super simple, which I was expecting because it's meant to be for kids. The one big problem I have is there are no knees. He also
Oh.
doesn't have a lot of backwards rotation for his arms, but I can get over that because that extra hinge isn't necessary for anything. And it would be an extra hinge that would have to be on the wings, but no knees. That's kind of irritating when they could have so easily put a ball joint there instead of a swivel.
Is there a way to fake the gun mode, or no?
Not that I've found.
Gotcha. Just curious.
Best I can kind of do is something like this.
So
There's no one handle is the
Okay,
problem. You can't
yeah.
really get a handle
Yeah, I gotcha.
because of the way the arms move.
Hold it sideways.
so no upside down submarines for Shockwave.
Nope, sadly not.
Nope. I mean, you could do this, but then the barrel's going the wrong way.
It's called imagination, honey.
I know. I watched that episode of SpongeBob. have a child.
Imagination.
All right. Anyway,
I like that
Rainbow
you,
just
me, and
manifested
Jared
in
all
my
did the
room.
same. I like
And
that
I-
you, me, and Jared all did that at the same time.
Yes, it's funny. A rainbow actually manifested in my room, and I'm not sure if it's because I did that or if it's just the intense lesbian vibes in here.
I think it's a combination of the two.
Probably.
anyways, Miguel, what did you get this week? Miguel? Okay.
No, I'm here. I
Another nap.
no more naps.
Not this
Um,
time.
At least not.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, my Titans Return Repugnus from Amazon showed up, so that was a pleasant surprise because I was pretty lukewarm when Twinferno came out, and I liked some of the updates that they made when Grotesque showed up, and then Repugnus comes around, and I'm just like, this might be the best deluxe of the year for me.
That's not what you said to us.
What did I say?
You said
You said
toy
the best
of
toy
you
of
didn't
the
even say-
year.
You didn't say
Well-
deluxe. You said toy of the year.
Well, deluxe first and foremost, possibly toy. There's still a few things that I haven't picked up as of yet that could
I thought the only thing we thought of that could dethrone it was Punch Counter Punch, who's also a deluxe.
punch counter punch. But I realized I don't have. I paid for what's his head? Predaking. I paid for Predaking, but I haven't gotten to him yet.
I got
so I still have to mess with that. But so far, this is like pretty rockin' deluxe. I like a lot of the additions that they made. There is a surprising amount of newly tooled parts to the point where it's like probably easier just to count what's not changed, which is like the thighs. For what I can remember,
the
thighs
feet
and, like,
aren't the feet the same? Yeah.
Yeah, the feet are the same. I
But
like
not the beast mode feet, because those are different.
yeah, those are new. The way I like posing mine is I have the head that came with Legends Brawn on. Dastard is inside of the
On.
little Titan Master vehicle, and then I have him reverse gripping his blades to kind of mimic how his beast claws are, and that's how I have him posed, and I really like it. I think part of the reason why I like it so much is that the since it doesn't have the wings anymore, it doesn't hinder the figure by having a backpack. It's probably this. It's similar to how I really like the Conehead version of a classic Seeker mold way more than the normal one because
it uses that. Yeah, it utilizes
their wings end up on their legs, and it's a lot better. But yeah, this is the only thing I've really gotten recently. Like Predaking is at BBCS, and then don't really at the moment. I don't have anything else showing up.
Just punch, counter punch.
I mean that counts, but like I honestly I keep like it's gonna show up, and I'm gonna be like, oh wait, this came out. Because I just keep, for whatever reason, I keep forgetting that he's coming out.
I don't understand how you can forget that. That was like the most exciting out of the three to me. I was just like, oh my god.
Oh, by the way, before we get out of what we got this week, like right after Chris goes, don't let me forget. I want to complain a little bit about Hasbro Toy Shop.
Well, I mean, I think everyone wants to complain about Hasbro Toy Shop.
Why don't we save our grievances for like a little update to the state of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives?
Yep. I think that he just nailed that. We're gonna wait till we mention those later again in the show because there's a reason to bring that up. All
right.
So I will go next. I got technically I guess it's Combiner Wars Blast Off. Which has it says Combiner Wars. It's the new like the Prime Wars trilogy recap figures, which the Combiner Wars one is Blast Off. I really love the Fallen Prime Master because I love that like I have a Prime Master that is Megatronus Prime and a Fallen that is a Prime Master that is the Fallen. So even though I don't think it outright says that on the box, it's totally what it is. It's a glowing red version of Megatronus. So
just like how the Soulless one is totally a ghost.
Yeah,
that's
what does that make the one that comes with Punch Counter Punch?
That's
Super
Prima,
Form.
which is Warrior of Light. So it's a glowing
there we go.
Super Form.
So
Super
yeah.
Saiyan.
But yeah, I really love this mold. Like I've been just toying around with it all day. I really do love that figure. And then I gotta say, I love the packaging. I really like that packaging a lot. I don't know what it is, but I really like that box. And so the fact that we're getting a similar, it doesn't have the fold-out part, but a similar style box for War for Cybertron Siege, I'm liking that. So there we go.
There it is.
What else
Yeah,
did I
this is
get?
a good box.
I also got Studio Series Jazz and Lockdown. Both I love. I really like both a lot. I think Jazz is the better of the two, but I still really do enjoy Lockdown, and he was very much needed. But man, Jazz is cool. Jazz is one I've waited a long time for, and I'm very happy with. Him and Megatron are probably my favorites of the line as of right now.
Same.
And last but not least,
Absolutely.
Cyberverse Shockwave, who is magnificent. I think just owning him, I'm like in his gimmick, which his gimmick doesn't intrude on the rest of the figure like a lot of the other ones seem to be right now. But I
Yeah.
like the gimmick so much that I think I am going to. Originally, I saw that and I was just like, I think I'm just going to get Shockwave toys from this line. I think I'm going to branch out and try a couple others. Maybe not Wave 1, but by Wave 2, I think I'm at least going to get some other characters try. So I'm liking Cyberverse so far. So I don't know.
Mm.
But yeah, that's basically all that I got. So Chris, go for it.
Okay, just real quick before I start, when we get to the last thing, I'm going to ask no one interrupt. That's all I'm going to say, okay? Okay, now then, we're going to start with what I got here. Let's see. First off, I got RID 2015 Warrior Grimlock and Strongarm. I got those on a half off clearance sale. They're pretty good, you know. I think I like Grimlock a little more. Yeah. That's just a little thing. I got the last Dinobot. I got Power of the Prime's Deluxe Sludge, so now I too can build Volcanicus. So that's great. I lost one of the Prime Armor, Dinobot Prime Armor's Snarls, so I got to find that before I can have a true Volcanicus. But you know, still, it's really great to finally have all the Dinobots. I got, in quotes, I put Combiner Wars Blast Off, who, let me tell you, I am a huge, as I'm sure you know, I'm a huge Combaticons fan, so having the proper version of Blast Off is exciting, and I can't wait to get Repugnus and Punch Counter Punch. Then I also, in the same shipment from Amazon, I also got Studio Series Voyager Megatron and Brawl. And actually I have a short little funny story about those guys. Apparently they came on Saturday, and I guess they didn't ring the doorbell or something. So I was walking by the door Sunday, because I didn't leave the house Sunday or even Saturday. We just stayed in. So I look and I'm like, what the hell is... Oh my god, there's a box on the porch. So they had been out there all Saturday and most of Sunday. So I just felt like, oh my god, I could have had these a day sooner. Well, oh well.
Huh.
I gotta say, they're good. They're very, very good. I like them both. I think I like Megatron a little more, but they're both excellent. But now the second to last thing I got is squicky warning for anyone that's a little squicked out by stuff. Okay, you had a few seconds.
You already mentioned it.
Oh yeah, I did. Well, sorry about that. I have a hole in my mouth. I had a wisdom tooth pulled yesterday. And let me tell you, I swallowed a lot of blood. I feel so nauseous. But maybe I feel nauseous because, not maybe because of the tooth, but because of the fact that I'm pregnant. That's right, not joking, not being silly. I am actually, honest to God, there is a tiny human growing inside of my guts as we speak. Maybe humans, I don't know. But yeah, now you guys can say stuff. Ask
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Yes, congrats.
Yes, we've been trying for so long, and it's. I'd almost given up. We just about, but it was like, you know what, we need. I want to try one more time, and yeah, I've got some baby, y'all. I got some baby on the way. We've already picked out some possible names. I tweeted those. Yeah, if you follow me on Twitter, you've known about this for a while. But I've tweeted out some possible names. If it's a boy, if it's a single boy, we are definitely naming him Russell after my BFF. If it's twin boys, we're doing Russell, and then Ryan, middle name Pax. If it's a girl, we're naming her Krissa. And if it's twin girls, I think we said Krissa and Kome. And then if it's a boy and a girl, I think we're just gonna do Chris Russell. But yeah, so those are the so it's exciting.
What?
No.
When are you expecting?
Well, I put down in the calendar. I mathed out. I believe May.
Okay.
Assuming.
Ooh, share a birthday
Assuming-
month with me.
Yeah, this is assuming that there's no complications. Everything's like 9 months as it should be.
Mhm.
I figured about early May, like maybe that first or second week.
Ooh, so we could share a birthday even.
When's your
If it's on-
birthday?
May 2nd.
Possibly, yeah.
Your
That'd be
birthday is
cool.
exactly 1 month after mine, Zeus.
Yeah.
You know what we should do?
And
we
only
should
know
do-
that now because you April Fool's us into thinking it was the first.
We should
I'm
take
still
we
not
should
letting
take
that go.
we should
That
take
was the
a
best prank I
little
could have
bet.
ever pulled.
We should take a little bet on what day of the week that week the baby will be born.
I'll wait till we get closer.
Yep.
Okay.
What'll be the prize?
The prize
The
will
baby.
be picking the middle name. I'll tell you what, the prize will be.
That's so
the prize
bad,
will be
Eric.
You'll
Jesus.
get to choose the second middle name. I don't know. We'll figure something out.
Baby
This is
McBabyface.
Brian's
That's what the
middle
middle
name
name will be if I win.
Baby
What-
baby
Jack,
face.
I will not let Soundjack. Even Soundjack wins, he doesn't win. I will let Alyssa pick.
Wait, what did he say? I missed it.
He said
He
baby
said
McBaby face.
and I said that if Soundjack wins, I'm letting Alyssa pick.
I'm kidding. That would not be serious.
Too late. You already said it.
It's submitted.
It's canon. But yeah,
Alright.
if you want to say anything, please feel free to talk to me on Twitter about it. I'm just so excited. I want to tell everyone about it. I've wanted to have a baby. I know I have kids, but it's different when it's you. I don't know.
Yep.
It's like how when I got a job, I just wanted to scream it at everyone that I got a job.
I suppose, but imagine
Except-
creating a life. Imagine your job was you creating a life inside of you.
That seems like a horrible job.
Yeah.
It's not. It's
Isn't
wonderful.
that what people
I'm
do
I'm
in-
sure
Isn't
in
that
a
like
few
the
months
giver?
I will be miserable, but it'll be a happy miserable.
If you read,
I
if you
see
read
how
the
many
giver,
years
that's a
it's-
job in the giver.
Also, I think that's what the Handmaid's Tale is. I haven't watched it, but
I
I'm
haven't
pretty
watched it
sure
either.
that's what it is.
Well, anyway, I'm just.
Oh, I got an apartment too. I guess I should mention that.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
and
just undercut
I forgot to
my
mention I got a job.
Yep. Both of ours are less exciting since they came after that, but
less
okay.
life changing too.
I will be next to the editor now, so I can
Oh,
guarantee.
I
And
have-
I'm on a regular schedule, so I know I've been saying there'll be more content, but there'll actually be more content now, and it'll be quicker because I'll be there and I'm on a schedule again. So.
And I
not
have
lying
one
to
last
you.
thing.
I don't know about you, Eric, but my thing's pretty life-changing since I actually finally have a source of income.
I mean, mine was pretty life-changing because I have my entire collection in one place, which is the first time in years, and it's very, very exciting. I'm surrounded by it right
Well, that's
now.
cool. That's cool. My
Okay,
last thing is that I will be at more than likely be at TFCon Chicago.
and I definitely won't,
Do not expect
unfortunately.
to see me. I will be in a gigantic box. That's all I'm going to say for now. They know what I'm going to be. I'm not revealing that until the con, unless it falls through.
Yep. But
I will-
Sounds going.
anyways, you should do Soundjack. But anyways, Soundjack, why don't you take us through the news?
Okay. Let's just do basically lightning round news because that's kind of what the news has been this past couple of weeks.
Yep.
First things first. We got some Unite Warriors reissues coming out of Japan. Specifically, we have reissues of Unite Warriors Defensor and Devastator coming soon-ish. There we go. There's the site loading up. Superion is due in January, priced at 1,500 yen, or as $133 US. And Devastator will be coming in February for 2,500 yen, or $223 yen. Eric, why do you have the BotCon reflector?
I was just showing it off.
Okay.
Wait, I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, I think Eric is frozen on my end.
Oh,
The screen is gray.
I have a bunch
Anyway.
of random figures in front of me since I just mentioned how I have my entire collection in my apartment. So I've been just looking through random stuff. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I misspoke. It's not Defensor and Superion. It's Defensor and Devastator. It's Superion and Devastator. I got thrown off because the picture that the T-Formers uses is Defensor and Devastator.
Well,
so,
it's T-Former's fault, not yours.
yeah. So blame RAC, as he is the one who wrote the article.
Damn you, Rob.
Oh, his screen didn't freeze. His camera is just angled way high. I can see the tip of his hat.
No, on mine it's frozen.
Anyway, but yeah, if you missed out on those and don't want to pay aftermarket prices for the Japanese versions, this is another chance to get them, especially for Devastator, since he has is notably retooled from the U.S. release and comes with extra weapon accessories for the individual Constructicons.
That is the only way I would get that version of Devastator, because I kind of hate the U.S. version because they don't have elbows.
Do you own it?
No, I just
Then
am not
you
a
don't know that you hate it.
Some of them have elbows. Scrapper does get elbows. And
every
Bonk
single one
does-
Or they have
has
bad
elbows. Every single one has
Sideways elbow
elbows. It's just
action.
not exactly the elbow you would want for all of them.
No, Scrapper doesn't
Nope,
have
he
elbows
does.
at all.
He has elbow
He's got
rotation.
he's got elbow
does.
swivel.
Elbow rotation.
He's got elbow swivel.
I'm not letting him off on a technicality.
Nope, it counts. You wanted to get technical.
I will give long haul sideways elbow action, but just a
Fuck.
rotation, that's not an elbow.
It is an elbow joint, whether you like it or not. That is an elbow
Deal with it.
joint.
Again, I'm not letting him off on a technicality.
Anyway, moving on. So next thing up, in case you didn't hear about it, the Transformers the movie will be coming back to theaters for a one-night event Thursday, September 27th.
Oh yeah, the 86 one, right?
Yes, the 86 one.
I for a second there I was like, really? They're bringing back the 07 one? Awesome.
No, it's the 86 one. Why would it be the 07 one?
Oh my god,
it's-
Eric, that considering how zoomed in your camera is, that was like terrifying.
That was a Decepticon rub sign. But anyways, stop talking about my camera.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, it will be premiering 7 p.m. local time. So I sound like for every single time, though, whether East Coast or West Coast, it will be 7 p.m. your local time. It is on a Thursday, so it's kind of weird. But I think it's a Fathom event. So you can go get tickets. You can pre-order tickets. I actually think I heard that they're either going to start soon or have already started for ticket sales for that.
I thought they already started. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm crazy.
They started. What was it? The 3rd of August?
Yeah, I also thought they had started.
Yeah, I mean, I know they have because I
something else that I mistook for it being that more recently.
bought my ticket. So yeah, they started.
Anyway, yeah, go get tickets if you can do that.
Should look in.
I unfortunately will not be able to do that, but other people.
We'll be taking the kids. I think
that.
we're at that point now. We've just about finished season 2.
So they can watch all of their childhood cartoon heroes die on screen very violently.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe
I
that's
want
not.
to be
Maybe,
exposed to that at
maybe,
an early age. So hey, don't pull my hair.
maybe,
Pulling my
maybe,
hair.
maybe
He's
that's not the
angry at me.
greatest idea in a huge theater with a bunch of people.
Yeah, I'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I think it's going to be fine.
Okay, full disclosure, we're not actually going to bring them. We're not those kind of parents. I'm just having a little fun.
How did you
We're
talk
not that
that
evil.
fast?
Not that evil.
You just talked like the speed of light for a split second. That was a little.
I know.
She's a practicing auctioneer.
She is a wizard, Harry.
Oh, I gotta go fast. I gotta talk fast. Yeah, here we go. Talk fast. 100. Sold.
Anyway, moving along.
My dad was an auctioneer, so I have to practice.
Moving along. We got some new Doctor Wu kits. I bring this up because there's a lot of Doctor Wu kits, and they're all for Legends class figures. We've got the P40 and P41 sets for the clones. P40 is for a pair of guns to each of the Autobot clones. P41 is weapons for the Decepticon clones, as well as there's P42 for a rifle for Beachcomber, P43 for Sea Spray, P44 pistols, one for Wound Charger, and one for Tailgate. There's no release information about any of these, but we do have proper photos of those. So if you want to arm up your Legends class dudes, you should get these. I'd kind of like the clone weapons at the very least. Unfortunately, I am still missing a pounce. So
Ooh, that's rough. That's the hardest one to get
Yeah.
by a long shot.
Oh yes. So dumb.
Is that a
So-
Decepticon?
Yeah.
Long shot?
What?
No,
you said
there's
pounce.
no.
Sounds like a Decepticon name.
It
I
sounds
think
like a
there-
Transformers name for sure. Let me look this up.
I'm pretty sure there was concept for a helicopter called. No, it was a helicopter called Longbow for the movies.
Oh.
But I don't think there's been a proper Transformer named a Longshot.
That's surprising.
Oh, yes, there is. There's a wiki page for him.
Oh snap!
He was from IDW.
Oh, what is he? Autobot? Decepticon?
I have no idea.
Is he a nail?
He's a repatriation shuttle under command of Senator Decimus.
Oh, he was pre-war.
Oh, it's not even a Transformer. It's just the name of a spaceship.
Oh.
Oh.
We need
down.
we need a Decepticon named Longshot. That sounds like a Decepticon
Well,
name.
how do you know he doesn't transform? Maybe
doesn't say it.
maybe that's what is going to save everyone when Unicron.
Because there was also
kicks
because
off.
there was also a space shuttle in the Dark of the Moon comics that was called Longshot in reference to that same space shuttle.
But that doesn't mean that they can't retroactively make him a space shuttle.
It's a secret.
But they
an
haven't.
Autobot.
But they haven't
Sorry, I
yet.
messed this up.
So
Once again, I think Longshot is going to be the one to save the universe from Unicron.
Longshot should be a sniper rifle or a sniper.
No, see, the universe is going to get destroyed because Longshot was sleeping.
yeah,
Actually,
Longshot,
Longshot was
you had
one
a
of
good
the Longshot was one of the mini cons in the Transformer Armada game, and I remember that because I was just playing it a while
No
ago,
kid.
and yes, he was.
no,
Oh.
Wouldn't that be on
maybe
the wiki, though?
he?
yeah.
Jack doesn't know something about a minicon? Oh my god.
Okay, admittedly, I'm a little fuzzy on the Armada Minicon names, but I'm positive there's not one called Longshot.
Or something
was-
similar, like Lockout.
Nope,
Lock
similar
on.
doesn't count.
Lock
Similar-
on.
That doesn't count.
That
Yeah,
that's
that
why.
definitely
Then
not
that's
count.
why that's why I
Yeah,
thought of it
explain.
because it sounded so similar.
The Longshot is going to turn out to be an Autobot, and
There's
he's going to
also-
save us from Unicron.
You know
There's
what?
also-
You know what, Zeus, if that happens, I'll give you $100. But if
Cool.
that doesn't happen, you have to give me $100.
No, I don't
How
think
about
you
it
should
takes
take that.
How about instead we agree to a firm internet handshake?
No, $100.
No.
No.
I'll knock
That's
it.
not
Okay, I'll
also-
knock it down to
there's-
50.
Nope, not happening. Anyways, Soundjack,
No.
move on.
There's also a lookout in the
That's
Armada PS2 game, so just so you're aware.
Donald's thumb.
Oh, is that the McDonald's Bumblebee you're
Yep,
pulling up, Eric?
from animated, yeah.
I have
Yep.
all of those. They were so fun.
Oh god,
Anyway.
it has some of the worst visible head syndrome ever. That is the back of the car.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I
Post
can't
Malone
see
is
it.
great.
But I'm
Tired.
assuming it's hilarious.
I am very tired, apparently.
Anyway,
I just yawned real loud.
I didn't hear it, but
Me
anyway,
neither.
Cyberverse Wave 2 toys already up on Amazon. They're not listed. They're just listed. They're not.
Fail.
Oh, well, apparently some of them are available to order now, some not.
Like in
presumably
stock or just pre-order?
I'm going to guess pre-order because that'd be really weird if they were already available for order, and probably would have heard about a review somewhere about them. But most of the things are we do see one step Optimus Prime, Megatron, and Starscream, which is the first indication that we are in fact getting completely brand new figures for the one-step wave, as the wave one were all redecos of
Redecos.
RID repaints.
There you go. There's the workaround.
Hey, he said it. He said something right.
Repaints
Very
of RID figures. So we got again Optimus Prime doing the truck. Megatron doing the tank, and Starscream doing the jet. All to varying levels of success. There's also images of Scout class Windblade and Slipstream, which I'm pretty sure we saw at San Diego Comic-Con. At the very least, we saw the Slipstream for sure. Not 100% positive on the Windblade, but we did see that.
We definitely saw
see
the
more.
Windblade.
Okay.
At least I think so.
I knew we saw the Warrior. I couldn't remember if we saw the Scout or not. That was just my thing. And then we see more images of Ultra Class Shockwave and Ultra Class Shadow Striker. Ultra Class Shockwave just looks so much better than Shadow Striker.
Oh,
Gotta say.
it looks night and day, pretty much.
I mean, I'd say it's probably mostly because of what the toy needs to do for that configuration.
Yeah.
They can get away with more with Shadow Striker.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's some new photos for that cool Wave 2 stuff. And what would have been really cool if Eric would have waited about talking about Bumblebee is that there is a new photo out from Empire Magazine showing Bumblebee apparently sitting inside Charlie's house, just trying to sit on the couch a little uncomfortably.
Waiting for that one.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be a fun look. Not too much to take away from that. I just wanted to bring that up because that looks like a fun picture. I didn't have a good chance to look at it before.
That Bumblebee movie looks like it's gonna be just a fun movie to watch. I have a feeling.
Yep.
Gotta see what's up with Blitzwing. I mean, not Starscream, Blitzwing.
Or maybe it's Ramjet. Who knows? We've heard 3 differing reports.
I mean, the
But
official.
Blitzwing is literally officially confirmed, so it's not really a debate anymore.
No,
No.
I'm not debating that. What my friendly bet is whether or not when the movie comes out, if he'll actually be purple instead of red.
He's unless he gets like
They've
it's
done it
more.
before,
No,
but
you don't want to bet on that. You want to bet on whether or not he has his tank form. That's
Yeah.
what you want
Ooh.
to bet on, not the color.
I will bet on the tank form, to be honest, just because we haven't seen Blitzwing all that much, and
Because his teammates are triple changers, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he should be a triple changer. We'll see.
honestly,
So,
like
who
the
wants
top
to
half
bet
of
on
the
whether or
secret
not we
looks
get-
like the top half of Blitzwing anyway. So
Yep.
it's just we need to see those tank treads on his legs.
Also, who wants to bet on whether or not we'll see Studio Series toys of Shatter and Dropkick's other alt modes?
Oh, we
Well,
are.
we don't know about Shatter yet because we haven't seen
Yeah, we
either
don't
of
know
her
about
Shatter's
Shatter.
alt modes, but we have the helicopter of Dropkick. I certainly hope so because I love Dropkick's car mode too. So
We are at least getting both forms of Dropkick in the Tiny Turbo Changers line.
Yes,
that much I
but
know.
that's not Studio Series. I specifically said Studio Series.
I feel like if they're doing that they will do both forms.
I don't
Especially.
know. They didn't do
Oh
drift.
wait, there was another article that I didn't see.
They didn't do
that
a
I'm
full
just
mold
gonna-
of drift before for Age of Extinction when he was a triple changer. So
They just made one that was a
Oh,
remold.
okay.
yeah, they
world or
repainted an old helicopter toy and then did an actual drift toy. So I don't
Okay.
know. We'll see.
But looking at the Bumblebee line of figures, if Hot Rod is in the movie and we do get a Hot Rod Studio Series toy, that would be retooled into Dropkick's car form.
Did they share an alt mode?
In the toy line at the very least.
Okay.
In the Bumblebee toy line. So if that Hot Rod does get a toy, then I think Dropkick getting his car mode form as a toy would be very, very likely.
All right.
It just depends upon if Hot Rod shows up in the movie, though that's possible because I missed this article. I must have missed the article when I was going through before because I had to do it because Eric's internet is being whack. There was a quick interview that was talking. I forget with who specifically, but they talked about we are going to be seeing Cybertron in the movie very early on and later on in the film. And then there will be. They have confirmed a bunch of G1-ish cameos.
Are those confirmed? I thought those were like. I thought that was a report, not necessarily confirmation of like Soundwave, Shockwave, and someone else.
And Cliff Jumper.
Cliff Jumper. Which
Quick
makes me
question, because
wonder
I
about
don't
Twitch.
remember. I don't remember this at all. In the first Bayformers movie, was Cybertron like ruined, or was that not until the third one?
It was already known that it was ruined because that's part of why they wanted they shipped the Allspark off because the planet was ruined. And
Yeah.
also we got to see a
Okay.
flashback of Megatron spearing a dude and the planet looked pretty trash.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've not seen that movie since I was like 10, so.
I mean, also I think that same report at the very least. That's a very good point because I don't remember the source.
Hmm.
Also said Cybertron is going to look different than we have seen in the movies previously. So,
Which I don't honestly.
Does this mean
how
it's gonna
different
be a
can you make
big robot?
Cybertron? How different
Make
can
it
you make
Primus.
Like how like
Maybe-
unless it's
maybe
Primus,
we'll
how
see it
different?
maybe we'll see at the beginning of the war.
Make
But still,
it
like
Primus.
it's just a bunch of metal. I don't understand. I don't know.
Hey,
I'm curious
hey,
what that means.
you could make it Primus.
It's not going to be honeycomb structured. Might be what they're saying.
Yeah.
It's going to be like screw that design choice.
Someone acknowledge my stupid theory.
No.
Nope,
Theory.
not happening. We're not getting Primus on screen before we get Unicron on screen.
But
We
another
did sort of get Unicron on
Well,
screen.
by
though. We
that
got-
by that logic, we got Primus on screen too. So
Yeah.
but we
They never
haven't seen
confirmed
any
Primus is
part
in this
that makes him.
continuity.
They
And
never
Primus
showed any
isn't-
part of Cybertron that specifically was Primus. They showed Unicron's teeth, which are specifically Unicron.
those are the teeth for his alt mode, though, not his robot mode.
But
So
but Earth is also his alt mode, so we would have seen Unicron way before Primus because we've seen Earth since the first movie.
I think we see Cybertron in the opening, or am I wrong about that? Like,
No,
or is that just the
it's the
Transformers
it's the
transforming?
all it's the all spark. It hits
Yep,
the meteor, and then
you're
we see
right.
it crash into Earth.
You're right. So
See
Yeah.
that before anything else. So
this is true.
boom. Anyway, in other news, ICV2 has interviewed IDW's publisher and president, Greg Goldstein, who has confirmed that the IDW Transformers comics will be rebooted in 2019. This is basically the comment itself is basically they've been in business with Hasbro for 12 years. They love the relationship. They're a great partner. We try to deliver best books month in, month out, on not just Transformers, but all of their other products. The Transformers line and the other titles continue. We know there will be more IDW stuff. There's still no information as to what it is, if it's going to be IDW 2.0 or it's all going to be tie-in stuff for other things. But I mean, we were kind of aware that there was going to be more since we were hearing things from like John Barber about writers and artists coming in. But it's also good just to get more solid confirmation on that.
We still don't know what's going on with the universe.
We don't know what
though,
exactly
really.
going on, but like we're more sure there will be something.
We'll find out soon
Yeah.
because it's almost 2019. So
I will be very disappointed if they go back to the war, because all the most interesting stuff came after they decided
not-
to end the war.
they're not doing post-war. If anything, it's going to be pre-war.
Yeah,
But
I agree. Which is also going to be a very interesting time to look at. If we have a solid story set pre-war for a long, good period of time.
mhm.
And we have just delved into a lot of pre-war stuff during the IDW run, but just that would be cool. But I would not be surprised if we went into the war, because I mean they have been out of the war for a long time.
Yep.
So I'm not going to be mad if they go back into the war for a bit. But anyway, next bit of news: KFC Sting Thing limited edition of 500 transforming cassette. If you are familiar with KFC, you might know that they have made a Blaster figure and given him cassette partners along with a a completely original cassette partner based off of an abandoned concept from the 86 movie that would have been called Stinger, who would have turned into a scorpion. And then they redecode that into Scorpionator, who was Devastator's Action Master partner. So now Sting Thing is a redeco of that, but in Devastator G2 colors.
You may also be familiar with KFC for their chicken.
Wrong KFC.
Wait, what? There are two KFCs?
Yeah, this is
Yes.
Keith's Fantasy Club, right? Is
Oh,
that
I-
what it stands for?
I think
I
so.
thought it was. I thought it was Keith's Fried Chicken.
Yep. The only chicken allowed here is Purdue chicken. You should know that.
Oh,
Different
speaking
Purdue.
of Eric, how's
I thought it
Chicken
was
University
Carl
going?
Different KFC, different Purdue.
Walmart, Fried Cup.
Eric, Chris, why are you so quiet?
I literally just was talking.
No, yeah, you're
No, but
quiet.
your
that's what
mic
I'm
is
saying.
quiet.
It is?
Yeah.
How
well,
now?
Nope.
That's
okay.
That's
It was
That's
better
better.
before.
Better when we could barely hear you.
Yep.
Kidding.
You're the ones who said you needed to hear me better.
No, we didn't say that. We just said we couldn't hear you. There's a difference.
Eh.
Anyways,
We didn't even say that. We were just stating a fact that you are quiet.
yep.
I can feel louder.
Nope, that's okay.
Anyway, next bit of
Apparently,
news.
we were just saying facts, like I am left-handed. That is fact.
Anyway, Soundjack.
Anyway, next bit of news.
Yeah.
Leaked from Cybertron. New behind-the-scenes video shows off concept art for Power of the Prime's Rodimus Prime. So there's a video on the Transformers Instagram with John Warden talking about the show and showing off some pre-evolution gimmick concepts for Rodimus Prime. Apparently, they were always going to do Rodimus Prime, but the question was what the gimmick is going to be. And at various points, there were different levels of combination. The most notable example is Rodimus Prime combining with other figures from the line in vehicle mode,
Yeah.
with the one concept having Dreadwind and Blackwing attached to the sides, Jazz on the roof, and Starscream on the back of Rodimus Prime's alt mode.
Yeah.
Starscream
don't-
looking very Star Saber-y in that too.
Yeah,
And I don't
Yeah.
super get what that was meant to be.
Awesome
Ah.
is what it was meant
a
to be.
super vehicle mode.
Glorious.
There's also
Yeah.
another concept showing Swoop on top, I believe Sludge and Snarl on the sides, and then what would have been Prima, at least Prima's jet half attached to the front,
Mm.
which that would have been neat. And then there's
Yeah.
also a bit just showing Rodimus with extra armor pieces. That is very more generic.
I like the armored up mode. It is like it's a generic super robot type thing, but I still do like that armored up Rodimus. I think it is cool. But
Yeah, because armor is very cool, and putting
Those-
armor on any robot
this is very
cool.
true.
Yeah.
And that is why Evolution is so good, and also why Ultra Magnus is the best Autobot.
This is
Those
true.
shins.
Sorry, Miguel.
That's fine. Those shins look, at least like I don't have a side by side, but those look an awful lot like the reformatted Prima, that like the smaller robot.
Inside of their Nova Prime.
Yeah, you know the big, I forget what they call it, the God Cradle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is called the God Cradle.
Those shins look a lot like his, which is, or like details from that figure, at least from a first glance, not looking at the actual side by side. That's weird.
Yeah.
And I will
But, yeah.
say, can I say that I actually was able to like slightly recreate the second image with all the
The vehicles attached
vehicle
together.
lined up.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I just had Firebolt holding on Blackwing, and I can't remember. It was something else holding up Dreadwind.
It was like a clear plastic thing. It wasn't like
Oh,
an
yeah.
actual toy.
No, I should have made it like a Prime Master or something. Yeah,
If you want to see that
Hey.
picture, check out our Twitter account.
Yep, it's on
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's on there.
also online.
That it is.
Either or.
there. At Steel City
Uh,
Bots.
Yep.
Yes. Moving on. Next news article. You thought Toys R Us was dead? Ha! We're still getting news from it. Because Toys R Us Hong Kong website reveals Cyberverse Warrior Class Thundercracker. We knew Thundercracker was in the cartoon, but we hadn't heard anything from San Diego Comic-Con about Thundercracker being in the toy line
Yeah,
yet.
we had just seen Acid Storm, I believe.
Yeah, we saw Acid Storm being a straight recolor of the deluxe Starscream.
Warrior.
So now, Warrior, sorry.
No,
Thank you.
it used to be the same. It's different now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
now
it's been different
a
since
gimmick.
RID, so I should be used to it. It's been 3 years.
Well, I meant like the actual price point is a lot more different. Like it was still different in R&D, but it
Sure.
was similar enough that you could fudge
Yeah.
it. But yeah, with Cyberverse, as much as I love Shockwave, it's not a deluxe anymore. There's a big difference.
Yeah. But anyway, so Cyberverse Thundercracker Warrior Class toy is here. Straight recolor of the Starscream. To be expected. Yeah, it's in package, which is the most interesting thing about it. It's not like a prototype photo. It's just fully produced.
It's probably Wave 2 if I had to guess.
Yeah, which is surprising that they didn't have that at San Diego Comic-Con then.
It's
Since it
surprising a lot
seemed
of
like
things they
had-
didn't have at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, but that's also because it seems like we're gonna be getting wait.
We're gonna be getting
We're getting
I came back and there's newses in different places.
Newses. There are newses.
Oh,
Were you trying to say
many
newsies? Which newsies? Was it Crutchy?
I don't
thank you
I
for
don't
the
know
joke.
what's going on here. We've devolved into talking about
Sorry,
I'm pretty
it-
sure a music.
It was a reference that I knew Soundjack would get, although apparently you slightly get it because you knew it was a musical. So
Anyway, I was just thrown off because I thought I saw one more news article and I thought it was leading right into the thing that I'm just going to talk about right now since I'm bringing it up. That Hasbro is apparently going to be going to reveal a new product at a convention in Canada called Fan Expo Canada, which is going to be running from August 30th through September 2nd in Toronto.
So expect
Supposedly-
Decepticons.
Supposedly we're going to get Decepticons, and since we're already talking about that, I'm just going to go into the rumored listings of what Decepticons we're getting in Wave 1, since I got so thrown off by the fact that my list was changed on me without my knowledge, and I was thrown off so heavily. It sounds like, from my understanding, it sounds like, what was it? Some independent toy retailer
Yeah,
got-
it was an independent.
got an assortment listing, and that someone in the store was a big fan, so they told the other person who posted it online. From what it sounds like, some of them they're guessing because they're listed with only initials. But it seems like the last Wave 1 Battle Master is going to be Blowpipe. So we get a Decepticon Target Master. We get a Decepticon Micro Master Patrol and the Airstrike Patrol, which is why we had it was me running it, the poll about which Airstrike Patrol members we'd most likely see come up. There's a Deluxe S, which they're guessing is Starscream, but I think we are thinking that Starscream and the Seekers are Voyagers, so that one may not be Starscream.
Yeah, we don't know it.
Yeah, there's an M for the Voyagers, which we're guessing is Megatron, but the one we have the most confidence in, besides Blowpipe and the Airstrike Patrol, is that a Leader Class Shockwave is in the works. We're not certain. I mean, this is not the most official source for news, but since we're going to figure out in 2 weeks' time, you don't need to hold on to the edge of your seat for too long to get the news. You don't have to wait for New York Comic Con at the very least to get that.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Hopefully. Which I just gotta say, a shockwave, leader class shockwave and Ultra Magnus in a case is literally like, that is my dream case since I was like first into Transformers and collecting.
Yeah.
So if that is actually true, this is gonna be legendary, not gonna lie.
No,
Yeah.
it's leader
Legend,
class.
wait for it. Dairy.
No, it won't be Legends class because there's no Legends class anymore. Not bitter at all. Anyways,
I'm very bitter. Legends class was very good.
it was. It's a shame.
And I'll take Micromasters too. But I would still like Legends class. So as we could get our proper flywheels, guys.
We'll see.
That should have been the Prime Wars recap figure. Should have been the flywheels. I'm not saying Punch
I was
Counterpunch
gonna say,
isn't good.
Seeing Punch Counterpunch, I think I would pick him, but I think that we should have gotten both. But anyways,
Anyway, whoever put in Hasbro Toy Shop San Diego Comic Con exclusives fiasco update, whoever put that in, who wants to talk? Can you talk about that and why that's in my list?
I don't know who put it, but I
was
really
Miguel.
want to just. Oh, it was Miguel.
I know
Okay,
why he
well-
put it. Oh well, the reason Miguel put it in. Actually, you can complain first. Complain.
Oh boy, I've been waiting all night to complain about Hasbro Toy Shop.
You get 20 seconds.
Listen, no, I don't. I
Nope,
get
you better
as
start.
much time as I need. Listen up,
You're
boys
3
and
seconds
girls.
in.
Shut up, Eric.
5 seconds.
Shut up, boys.
And you're out of time.
I was saying, there you go. That was Zeus's complaining. Anyway, no, I'm kidding.
I know. Okay, listen up, boys and girls. I'm going to tell you a story. So, here we go. First off, I waited until, I guess it would be 9 a.m. my time, because that's when they finally put up the exclusives on Hasbro Toy Shop. And when they went up, when I got the in-stock notification, there wasn't any option to add them to my cart. So I added them to my wish list and then added them to cart from there. Here's the thing.
That's what I did.
Yep. Here's the thing, though. The servers was just so slow. They were not expecting that much traffic, I'm guessing, and so everything was moving slow, and so it took a while for my orders to process. So much time, in fact, that the second order I put in, which was an order for Soundjack, I didn't even have time to put in his address, and now I'm ending up having to have that shipped to me. So, cut to 2 days later on Wednesday. I've still not received any information about shipping. I know that they've been processed because I got emails about that, but nothing on shipping. I had to email them 4 times and then call them before I heard anything about shipping. So, as it turns out, the order that I placed for Soundjack, which I ordered after my own, is going to end up getting to me first because they shipped it out before, even though that order was placed later.
But you do have a confirmation on the order for your primal, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I know
good.
it's
Then
coming
you're
on
safe.
Tuesday. I know it's coming Tuesday. I'm just really, really annoyed that that's the one that's coming second. Because that was the thing I'd ordered for myself.
Yep. And you were hoping that after you were able to change the address after the fact, since Eric
that
made
too.
a comment.
Eric mentioned that that could be done, and I
Yep.
tried to do that, but they never
Alas,
got back to me.
It was
about
too
it.
late.
Like,
It
if
wasn't
I'm-
too late because it didn't go out until Wednesday.
No, I
And
mean,
I
it was
had
too late
emailed them about-
once they responded. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
If I may say, that was a mess, even from an outsider's perspective, because I wasn't even attempting, because I had to be at work. But just feeling all the text going off in my pocket while I was at work, and then being able to see the disaster going on.
And then there's the whole aftermath of it, because at the very least, with all the things that have happened with Zeus, at least him and the rest of the people here who ordered got confirmations. I know people personally, and I've read a lot of things online where people put in orders, got to the order confirm page and had an order confirmation code, never received the email, and then on HTS's side, those orders they never received. So there's a whole list of people who went through the entire order process, and then HTS is like, your order doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they're gonna have to sort through, and at most, what I've heard is that HTS is pretty much giving them the product page is still up, so it might go back in stock.
Mm.
Which
So yeah, I was gonna
is
say,
int-
which leading into the news, which is the fact that the front of Hasbro Toy Shop for all the exclusives, so at least the other Star Wars. I haven't checked the Marvel and other stuff, but the Transformers and at least the Star Wars all have put up signs saying, with like the different products saying, back in stock soon, like check tomorrow or stuff like that. So essentially,
there
they're saying
I
that
don't.
there's going to be
I don't
more.
think the trading cards actually say that. Hold on, let me check. I don't
there
think
are
it says that for the trading cards.
the trading
Yeah, no, the
cards
trading
as
cards
well
are
as
completely sold out.
and the Magic the Gathering set are both
And the
with-
Star Wars Vintage Collection, whatever that is.
Which one?
no
That one said it
that-
was. I'm pretty
that's
sure.
saying
That's...
check.
Star
back.
Wars Vintage Collection, Doctor something.
Nope, that's going back
concept.
up. Doctor Afra. That one is also going back up.
On my end, it says
Yeah.
sold out.
It can still be sold
I haven't-
out, but there have been advertisements on the front of Hasbro Toy Shop saying, "Check to
Yeah.
be like it'll be in stock eventually."
Yeah, everything
Currently, the
else.
only ones that show as in stock are the My Little Pony exclusive. I think the Defenders
And then-
subway
and then-
car, and then the Star Wars whatever it is.
But there are the one you're talking about. You were talking about the Vintage Collection Dr. Afra comic set has a check back for updates,
Yep.
Yeah.
which is different from sold
Oh.
out.
No, I was just looking at the name under the thing, not the name next to the thing with the arrow pointing at it.
Oh,
so
okay.
that was my
Yeah, you were
mistake.
looking at the wrong thing. You were
I was looking at
looking
the Magic the Gathering card.
But either way,
Okay.
apparently, which this will be the first time if it happens, there's going to be more stock. It's implied there's going to be more stock. We'll see if
I mean-
slash when it happens, but
I think it's happened in the past. It's just like
have
people
they
had to like
have they advertised it?
they've
though?
never advertised
Yeah.
it. That's the difference. Before there's been like mention of restocks and everything in previous years. It's just people have had to like constantly ask HTS for updates. So this is somewhat of an improvement now that they're like, oh hey, check back for updates as long as this actually pans out, because that means that for the Retro Rock Garage set and for the Throne, you should be able to have another shot. Although,
I wish we at least knew what day, but alas. we'll
Yeah,
see.
that-
I'm very much hoping I can get my hands on the Retro Rock Garage set, because I
Yeah.
know I'm already getting the one for Soundjack, but I'd like to have some actual experience with it too.
I want those dinosaur
Trust me,
sets.
From experience, because I actually have it. It's a pretty nice set actually. Hopefully, not that I'm just going 2 for 2 with this
Bumblebee.
mold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you got lucky.
I
with
am
the
more
first one.
excited for Volume 2, though.
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
excited for
yeah.
Volume 2. Volume 1 looks good. I think the packaging... well, we haven't seen the packaging for Volume 2, so if the packaging is the same for Volume 2, then it'll literally just be the most perfect thing. But Volume 1,
Mhm.
still, like, that packaging looks amazing. And
It
if
is.
you
I
want to be a
still have it, actually.
completionist for the Studio Series numbering series, you need
You
it.
have to get it.
So that's
Yeah.
exactly... I still wanted it, but the reason I need it is because of that. So...
Mhm.
We'll
also
see.
just for people who might be worrying about not being able to get the Throne, Amazon Japan still has it for pre-order, and I'm pretty sure at the current exchange rate, it comes out shipped to the U.S. less than what it costs to ship it from Hasbro Toy Shop.
So, definitely a viable option if you consider ordering from there. So, definitely at least look into that because that's a worthwhile,
The only
thing to
the
check
only
out.
thing would be that it shows up in February and it won't have the barcode that's on all of the Hasbro versions of the Power of the Prize figures.
Mhm.
As of right now, though, you don't really have a better option unless that restock happens and doesn't sell out in 10 seconds. So,
Yeah,
here's the hope.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
hold. I'm holding out for that restock for a little bit.
same.
But I have a feeling it's probably going to be getting the order from Japan.
Yeah, I'm hoping for the restock, but I'm expecting the Takara version to be what I get.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Maybe put in safety pre-orders because you can cancel them later.
I am probably going to do that tonight.
They won't charge
I
you.
actually want
Yep,
to
I didn't think
put
about
in I need to find my wallet right now. I want to put in a pre-order on the Retro Pop Highway exclusive.
Do you mean the one that I told you? Wait, no, wait. What are
Well,
you talking about?
Yeah, that
volume
is
2.
the one you told me to put a pre-order in on, but I decided not to until I got a job, and now I have a job, so I'm going to do it.
Just do it. Anyways, Soundjack, what else do we
Yeah,
have?
I am going to just do it. That's
Okay.
what I just said.
Okay. Couple more quick news bits. Power of the Prime's Nova Star reaching U.S. stores now. There have been the original sightings were earlier this week on August 12th, it
In
seems.
Pennsylvania. Find one,
And-
Soundjack.
In Pennsylvania and West Virginia, I've checked my targets. They're not there. The closest I got to anything was seeing Outback and Cinder Store on the shelves. That's the closest. I went to the other Walmart today, and they only had Wave 2.
I was going to say, that you didn't even find any Wave 3 Deluxes.
No Wave 3 Deluxes.
Mm.
The only Wave
Northeast-
3 stuff that's been hitting my stores has been the Prime Masters.
The
I'd
Prime,
like to
I was
see
so
any Wave
lucky to
3.
find the Prime Masters, to be honest. I was so lucky to
weird.
find the Wave 3 Prime Masters
I
when
don't
I
think
did.
I found the Prime Masters, the Legends, and the Deluxes in the same store. Like, I have found each one of those three at a store, but not all of them are my local ones, but I've at least found all three of those price points of Wave 3 in store, but I have not found, like, Legends and Deluxes, or Legends and Prime Masters, or Deluxes and Prime Masters in any store. It's always been only one price point of Wave 3 has been stocked.
Oh, wait.
So,
I also
Currently,
found-
my store has a bunch of Elita 1s.
oh, apparently
I
the
also
Elite
managed
ones
to
have
find
fixed feet.
Inferno.
They have fixed feet, by the way. The new ones.
I'm for that once I have one. I didn't know there was anything wrong.
They were misassembled. Not that it mattered, but they
Oh.
were technically, like,
Yeah.
reversed.
I am about to go and just.
Oh, I see that actually. Yeah, mine actually has that.
Hold on.
Yep.
Chris is saying something.
I said I'm about to go yell at my cat. She keeps trying to get in the room.
Oh,
Anyways,
okay. I
Soundjack.
thought you
Yeah.
were saying
Next
something
bit of
important.
news. Mass Toys shows off Tyrant Throne prototype for Masterpiece MP36 Megatron. Mass Toys is creating a throne based off of the throne Megatron was sitting in the first episode of the G1 cartoon. It looks cool.
Speaking
It's
of
very purple.
Speaking of third-party Megatron stuff, I just realized this. This probably isn't in the show notes because I don't think it was reported anywhere. Just I saw it on Twitter. Is that there is going to be an upscaled KO of Studio Series Megatron, and it's going to have. I don't know if it's the actual upgrade kit that has the fillers and the cannon arm replacement that has like the regular arm. I don't know if it's a knockoff of that set or if they are just doing like an MPP-10 thing where they are just upgrading the mold themselves too. But it's also like silver and stuff. But yeah, there's a version of that coming out and it looks really good. Just wanted to say that. So I didn't forget.
Yep. And then the last bit of news we have is Bumblebee movie Jeep mode confirmed and first look at prop vehicle.
No one's surprised.
No one's surprised from the trailer, but it's nice to have confirmation. And this comes to us from an auction that's already happening for a prop vehicle for a movie that hasn't come out yet, which surprises me just a little bit. But yeah, it's an auction listing for the Bumblebee Jeep movie prop. It's specifically a Willis Jeep. And opening bid is $1,500 if you want to try to attempt to buy a Bumblebee movie prop.
Wait, it's
That's right.
15,000 or 1,500?
15,000. 15,000. I
Oh,
misspoke.
okay.
Okay, I was just about to say, I was like,
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
are we talking about like the actual Jeep?
The actual Jeep from the film.
Yeah, I'll put in a bid, probably.
No, you won't, Chris.
Huh,
Chris,
bet-
do
I
it.
bought a tank, Soundjack.
for probably
Chris,
Precisely.
do it. Do it, Chris. Do it.
Don't
Gonna.
encourage her.
Nope, she
Don't
does not
tell
have.
me what to do, Soundjack.
She does not have the money to buy a movie prop
I
car.
do. I just can't access it very easily.
Because you bought the tank.
Exactly. But I'll find a way.
So you're gonna have to back up the tank so you can dig up the box of money, right?
Something like that, yeah. Okay, you know what? I gotta let this cat in. I'll be right back.
Or you'll sell the tank to buy the prop.
So is it just me, or is that
You don't
Jeep? That
sell
Jeep
the
really
tank,
looks like Swindle,
Soundjack.
which I've seen people
It does.
commenting everywhere, like, "Please let this be Swindle," and I'm like, "Guys, we know who it is.
It's Bumblebee.
It's not
Right.
Swindle."
I'd be more inclined to say it was Swindle if it wasn't so small.
Or if it was a different color.
Or if we
That-
haven't seen his
or-
robot mode with the Jeep parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the main thing. If
Or if there was a little more purple.
yeah, if there was
Like
okay, like
any.
literally, if there was a difference in color from what we'd seen with Bumblebee, or we just hadn't seen Bumblebee, then I'd be like, "Is that Swindle?" But everyone right now who's like, "Is that Swindle?" No, come on, like
It's
There's-
Blitzwing.
there's more than
Clearly.
exactly. But
Obviously, it's Sunstreaker, guys.
hmm
It's Sentinel Prime. What are you talking about?
no,
It's yellow at first.
do not talk about Sentinel Prime. Movie
was
versus Sentinel.
yellow.
Nope,
He
Sentinel.
He does not deserve it.
He wasn't
He does
yellow.
not deserve.
He was like bronzish, not
He-
yellow.
Eh.
He was red.
No. Before the changes.
Oh, that was gold. That was clear gold.
Oh, no. Look, I haven't seen that teaser in years, so.
I thought he was
Anyway,
bronze. I didn't
that's
realize he was
it.
gold.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Sentinel Prime
Sentinel
and the
Prime.
Dark of the Moon trailers versus the movie. He was not red in the trailers.
Yeah, he was like a kind of bronzish gold almost, I think. Somewhere in between the two.
I thought it was more goldish than bronzish.
I really
Yeah,
thought
it was a-
bronzish.
A little more goldish. But
I
then,
think it's bronzish now that I'm looking it up. Let's see though.
and
don't
then
know, it's
me,
kinda hard to
my
I'm pretty sure
stupid
that-
12-year-old brain thought, oh, hey, the way they're going to do this is he is like that bronze-ish color until he goes to Earth and scans the fire truck. Then he becomes red.
You know, but
Nope.
apparently
But
not.
nope, they just changed it halfway through, and my stupid 11-year-old brain didn't know.
Yeah.
Hey, they could be doing that to Blitzwing in the Bumblebee trailer
That's
versus
what I was
his
saying.
movie.
That's why I
Very, very unlikely, but possible.
That's why I wanted to place some bets on whether or not he'd be purple.
See, but like the thing is, Sentinel
First
Prime was
five.
always Sentinel Prime was always going to be red on Earth because his alt mode was red. So that was just a very small part of the movie that they changed his color.
Mm-hmm.
Blitzwing is clearly Blitzwing throughout most of the movie, and in action scenes, that's the key thing. He's moving, so that's a lot harder to do. But we'll see. It's possible, but unlikely.
Yeah.
Don't get your hopes up.
Oh, I'm not.
Ready up.
Yeah. Anyway, again, that's news. So can we move on?
So next,
to the
we
next
have
bit?
pretty pre-orders. Jared, what is the pretty pre-order of the week? Well, actually, it's more than a
Okay,
week.
so
but-
the. All right, so the pretty pre-order for the week is the Throne of the Primes. It's on,
Wait a minute.
and I've seen it in a couple other
Wait,
What?
I missed the news article. Crap.
What did you
For
miss?
next week.
The Cyberverse teaser video from the Cartoon Network YouTube.
Oh yeah,
It looks good. It looks pretty good.
I liked
Done.
it.
Seen it.
Bumblebee tased Thundercracker in the nuts.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I
The
did.
animation is actually fluid and looks good, and it caught me off guard.
I like the animation. I very much like the animation.
Yeah.
I'm curious
not-
what they decided to do with Bumblebee.
Yeah, that's
the
annoying.
not talking. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say it's annoying yet because we haven't
No,
seen
I just
enough
mean
for
it's
me to
annoying
determine.
that they're continuing this trend, because
Well, it hasn't
like,
been a trend lately.
I know. I'm just
allow
annoyed
them-
that they're picking this trend back up then.
Well, it's a thing for the Bumblebee movie, so the trend is going to get picked up hard.
Yep.
Exactly. Like, it makes sense in the Bumblebee movie, but please just give him a voice in Cyberverse.
I'll wait to see the show before I judge, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in all fairness,
it
the whole
sounds
not
like
talking thing, he didn't even speak words, and I wasn't annoyed by it in Prime. So they can do it so it's not annoying. It's just you have to wait and see if it works or not. Because they can
Yeah.
make it bad too. Don't get me wrong.
it's interesting that they're pulling more towards a Rekgar as opposed to a movie beat
Mm-hmm.
with this clips by having some completed phrases from things that don't necessarily make complete sense in context.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give. I mean, like I wish they'd give him like a standard speaking voice, but I'll be more okay if like we happen to like pass by a TV and we see like a completed clip of like the clips Bumblebee's voice clips that previous voice clips came from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get what I'm saying? Like we see the cowboy western show that says, "Now hold on there, partner," and we see the whole scene. I'll be like, okay, that's cool. You established your continuity. That's cool. But I had a thought, and I just want to ask really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Are there-
did Bumblebee tase Thundercracker in the nuts? And the answer is I don't know.
I still
No.
can't believe that. You're joking, right?
Nope.
No.
God, I have to
I'm
try
surprised
It
you
was
haven't seen that
definitely
on
supposed-
Twitter.
Yeah.
this. I haven't.
Just watch the video. The link's right there for you, Chris.
I can't watch it right now.
Yeah.
And I'm recording the backup, so.
Well, that's true. Well, after we're done, and we're almost done, I think.
Done. I gotta go to sleep.
But one question I just want to ask about Cyberverse in general: are there going to be human companions?
Mm.
That's a good
Because we
question
have
that we do not know the
not-
answer to yet.
We have not touched upon human companions at all yet.
I think it's highly unlikely that we won't.
Yeah, I agree. Which
Highly,
makes me
highly,
think, like,
highly
how do we know so many Transformers characters and not humans?
Because I think
Yeah.
they realize that no one cares about the humans until the show starts and you either characterize them and people start to care about them, or you don't and nobody cares about them.
Okay.
So, in all honesty, I think that, like, maybe I'm wrong, but, like, I feel like they know that nobody's going to get super excited over showing off new human characters. Assuming they're new. If they were, like, characters from previous
A
continuities
new
that we liked.
Witwikis.
Like, it was new Witwikis or, like, a new Sorry or, like, stuff like that. Like, that would make a difference, but
Yeah.
it's unlikely.
That's-
So,
Which makes sense because they're not getting toys. We know this.
yeah, so.
Yeah.
Exactly. You don't market the people that aren't getting toys.
Yeah. So sorry for cutting you off there, Jared.
It's fine. So, Under the Primes. It's up for pre-order on TF Source. It's estimated to arrive January 2019.
It's the Takara version,
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah.
It's gonna arrive when?
January
July.
2019.
January. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's priced at $90. So it's actually a little bit more expensive than the than if you were lucky enough to get it on the that Hasbro release.
According
But,
to Miguel, though, if
as
you order
Miguel
straight
mentioned,
from
the Amazon Japan, as of right now, with the
Oh,
American
yeah.
exchange rate, is cheaper. But I
Yeah.
didn't put that link in the pre-order, so that's why you didn't see that. But, yeah. Correct. So, next. This week's mascot. Chris, what did you say I had to make this week's mascot? You mentioned something earlier, like something happened.
Eternity Bisque or something?
What was it?
Eternity Bisque.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about, so I'm just going to go with my original.
Maternabisque.
No, which was
No.
Cyberverse Bisque.
Haven't we done that one already?
No. I haven't talked
Okay.
about Cyberverse like at all.
Okay.
So, Cyberverse Bisque, because I'm getting excited for Cyberverse, and that clip's definitely, I like that clip. I like Thundercracker. So, yeah. Miguel, what do we have also on Nerdy Geek Talk this week?
Also on Nerdy Geek Talk this week, we have everything. Share a podcast with your peeps.
Okay,
Go
so
check out your feeds. I don't know.
So the actual, I just wanted to see where he would. I wanted to
Bring
see
out
if he
your
would.
dead.
I wanted to see if he would like go anywhere with that. Like if I just wanted to see what would happen. But anyways, what that actually means is that yeah, if you haven't noticed, a bunch of podcasts, a bunch of episodes just show up in your feed that haven't been there for the past couple of weeks. It's due to technical difficulties and no technology stuff like that. So yeah, we are now back, and that's what everything means is in like everything for the past couple of weeks. And then yeah, as mentioned, you're gonna start getting a couple more shows than you've been getting before because I'm back on a regular schedule, so I can start recording more regularly. So yay!
Hey, did we already talk about the fact that some people are getting their Power of the Primes Wreck-Gars in hand?
Yeah, I know Steven Eider on Twitter, who's a cool dude. He got his already, which is
Right.
neat.
Did we talk about it on the show,
I
though?
thought it was from non-American sources, though. I thought it was
Yeah,
not all non-American.
it's not non-American, but there is Canadian, so
Yeah,
Okay. Just asked because I saw it pop up in my feed.
I just figured that was not as. Yeah, if I brought up Nova Star, I should have brought that up because then I should have also brought up the fact that the reissue Devastator has also been appearing in Walmarts in Canada.
oh, I want that. Anyways, but yeah,
I want it too. I want it so much.
hopefully next week
The
that'll be.
Devastators.
Hopefully next week that'll be in a U.S. sighting in our news, but who knows? We won't know until next week. So, anyways, that's about it. So, if you like us, you can do a lot of things. You can do a lot of things. If you're listening on YouTube, first and foremost, you can if you comment, I'll see it. But yeah, there's better ways to get in contact with us, anyways. But if you want, you can. I will see it. I do see all the comments. And then first and foremost, subscribe to Nerdy Geek Talk because that is how you'll keep in touch. How you'll keep up to date on all of our stuff. Which you can also subscribe to Nerdy Geek Talk basically anywhere you listen to podcasts, which could be Podbean, Apple Podcast, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher. I think that's all of them. Nerdy Geek Talk. Go follow, go subscribe. Yay, all that good stuff. You can also follow Nerdy Geek Talk at Nerdy Geek Talk on Twitter. And then for this show in particular, Steel City Bots at Steel City Bots on both Instagram and Twitter, which hopefully we will have some more stuff on Instagram soon. So that should be neat. And then, oh, poor Miguel. Poor Miguel is having technological issues. That's sad. But, then personally, I think that's about it for the show. Personally, you can find me at Eric Crowbar on Twitter or at Aramis Prime on Instagram. And then you can basically find me in a lot of Transformers Facebook groups if that's your thing. Yeah, that's about it, I think. Other than, yeah, guess what? I just built a desk today in my, well, that's not true. I bought someone ice cream so they would build my desk because I had built enough furniture for the day. So I have a desk built, and my computer is now on it. It's in my room, so you can expect desk bots as of basically the time this recording goes back up. It'll be actual desk bots, so I'll start using the hashtag again.
Finally, we've been waiting for the continuation of this saga for so long.
Oh, there's actually a continuation of the story that it left off on, not gonna lie.
Oh, with Thermidor's head missing?
Ooh, did we find Thermidor's head?
No, we did not. But that will that will not be avoided. Like it'll don't worry. That doesn't mean no Thermidor. And no, you're not getting creepy headless Thermidor.
Ooh, is it a murder mystery? Murder mystery, please.
Headmaster Thermidor.
I would love that. But anyways, Zeus, where can people find you on the interwebs? I just hit my head off the wall. Ignore that.
You can find me on YouTube at _Zeus. That's the word _ spelled out. That's on Twitter. I don't know what I just said.
YouTube.
Yeah,
I don't think that's right.
It's okay. I'm tired. You can find me on Twitter at _Zeus _ spelled out, and that's gonna be where I'm gonna be most of the time. You can also find my Instagram at pcm.exe, which I think I might start using more again. I don't know. And then you can find my YouTube, which is PCM Reviews, which maybe at some point I'll put up another review. Maybe I won't. We'll just have to wait and see.
Oh yeah, going off of that, if you are interested in seeing toy reviews from myself, Eric Crownover, let me know over Twitter. Tweet at me. I kind of tossed around the idea on Twitter, and there seemed to be some people who responded to that tweet. But if you're listening to the podcast and didn't, because I know that doesn't pop up on everyone's feed, tweet at me and tell me if you think that's something you'd like to see. Because I'm
Hey,
actually
Eric, you
considering
should do
doing
toy
it.
reviews.
I'm considering it. I'm trying to think of how I'd make it unique. Because I don't want to do it and it be like, you know what I mean? I don't want to do the same thing everyone else does.
Just steal my sense of humor. No one will ever know. Steal my comedic stylings of throwing things at the walls and weird sound effects.
Yay.
The
I
brilliant
could try to make a
comedy
joke.
of underscore Zeus.
I'm pretty sure I know the joke you're trying to make that you were thinking about making, Sound Jack.
Did you see what Miguel just said?
No. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
it.
Miguel says
Say it, you coward.
he says I should review them in a hot tub.
Do it.
If someone supplies me a
Yes.
hot tub, consider
I
it
will.
done. If I get a
I
hot
will-
tub, I will do that.
All right, guys. Let's start the let's crowdfund this.
Crowdfund.
Kickstart going.
Chris, you just said you would, though.
Well, maybe she meant she'd
Shut
undertake the crowdfunding.
Yes. Yes,
Oh.
that's what I meant. Totally.
It's definitely not what she meant, but I'm covering for her. Yes, so
Thank you.
if you want to see Eric's hot tub reviews. All right,
Is that
let's just move on.
Is that anything like Hot Tub Time Machine?
No, probably not. Anyways,
Okay.
you know where you can find Tanner at Optimus Prime. Tweet at him, let him know that he still exists, because I think he's forgotten. But anyways,
Oh,
Jared.
no, he just tweeted something. He just tweeted something out.
And
Oh.
text to the group chat.
Oh, he texted the group chat.
Yeah.
did.
Yes. Something about Huskies.
Yep.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Anyways,
Miss Tanner.
What's wrong with Huskies, Eric? You got something against Huskies?
no, I love Huskies. I used to have a half Husky, half German Shepherd dog. Anyways, he was good. Good dog. Let's go with Jared. Where can people find you on the interwebs and not in a hot tub?
Sure about that? Just kidding.
You don't have to be exclusive.
You can find me on Twitter at Jared Proco. That's where I'm at basically all the time, every day, pretty much. Other than that, I'm on Instagram at progjar00 because as Eric has been absent in his desk bots, I have created the Nightbot, which is me just taking a picture of a figure on my desk, apparently, ironically, and yeah, with just some type of backlight, thanks to my one speaker, and yeah, check it out. Pretty cool.
You
Be
should,
cool,
tweet, out,
some of
you
my
should
pictures.
tweet out that photo of Shockwave on the throne.
Yeah, I will
And,
be.
Like, just say that's what would have happened if Shockwave won the fan vote. But anyways,
Make a Nightbot too.
let's say
That'd be kinda harder.
Soundjack. Where can people find you on the interwebs?
you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at SoundJack426. YouTube is for reviews as well as my Soundjack's rambles, talking about different nerdy things. Instagram has photos of my toys. Instagram is where I hang out, so come on by and say hi.
Miguel, where can people find you on the interwebs and the stuff you've been doing? Oh, wait. Is Miguel...
Oh.
I just realized that Miguel said his laptop shut off, so I guess maybe he can't talk. If he comes back,
At
he comes
Logos
back.
Miner on Twitter.
Yeah, and he's also trying to sell... I can't remember. I think Masterpiece...
Shockwave and then
Yeah.
a Starscream. Too.
Oh yeah, Starscream. I knew Shockwave. I couldn't remember if it was Starscream. Yeah, the two of them. So if you're interested in either of those, Masterpiece, Shockwave, and Starscream, definitely go check out at Logos Miner. And for other random stuff, yep, he said buy my things. So go help him out, or don't if you want to leave that Shockwave for me in a month. But definitely
Mhm.
help him out. So go do it.
Yep.
Anyways, Chris, where can people find you on the interwebs?
You can find me on my secondary account at Soza Productions. That I'm not on there very much, but I'll see it if you tweet at me. So feel free to ask me anything, or just wish me well on the baby. Uh, Other than that, you can find me on YouTube, Sonozawa Productions. I haven't done much there lately, but I post some stuff there, and it's nice. And yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, I'm just.
Am I missing anyone else? I'm tired, so. Is there anyone
Mhm.
else?
I
think-
do not know.
Yay!
I think you got
I
everyone.
got everyone. Look at me go. Yeah. I was almost gonna make a rung joke and then realized I can't make
You
that
forgot.
joke. But
You
anyways,
forgot Marty.
oh darn it. Sorry, Marty. Anyways, yeah, definitely go check out all those things. Oh, giveaway. Do two things. If you check out the Steel City social media, we are gonna have that giveaway running. I'm gonna set a deadline on it, and I will announce it next episode. The deadline. I still have the stuff. I just need to set a deadline, and then also whatchamacallit, there'll be a Q&A post going around, so just keep your eye up for that. I keep saying that, but it's actually going to happen this time because I need to do it. I don't have an option, so yeah. I think that's about it. So thanks for listening, and we'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Anara.
Bye
Later.
bye.